Now that we've created our project, before we can start creating lots, we need to configure some of the QA setup. We'll navigate to the QA setup menu, work types. Here I've added a number of work types, and these are the disciplines that we expect to do on this project. Adding new ones is as simple as typing in a code and a description here. These will be used when configuring our lots. Next, we'll add our area codes. As you can see here, I've already created some, but again, it's as simple as creating an area code and a description. This is how we break up our job. Again, these are used when creating lots. Next, we have our control lines. If you're doing a roading project that has control lines, you may want to use the control lines. I won't go into details. There's a tutorial on how to do that, but in here it's as simple as going into new control line, either zooming into your works area and clicking and creating your control line, or importing your coordinates. We'll use this for configuring the geometry of our lots. Here is our test methods, and we can import these from our repository that's provided with CivilPro. There may be some within here that are tests required in your project. Simply click and save those. These will be used when we're configuring our ITPs. Right, now we'll go and look at our ITPs. In the Spec and Conformance menu, we have ITPs. Here you can see I already have some ITPs as I copied them from a previous project, but if you want to import your own ITPs, navigate to Import from Repository, select Repository, or any previous project that you've set up as a repository project. Navigate to the ITP that suits and select, and then we'll save that to our project. These will be assigned to our lots once we create them. To create an ITP, you click New ITP here, give your ITP a name and a code, and save, and it will turn up within this register here. From there, we'd open that ITP. This will be blank, and we click Option, Import Specification Details. This is how we can import from Excel, and there's a separate tutorial on that if you search in our Help Center. Similarly, you can create the ITP within the grid here by selecting New Inspection Item and filling out all of the information in there, but I'll leave that to the other tutorial. Now that we've configured the QA, we can create our lots. Here we can find the chainage in our center line that we added for our control line. And if we're doing a pavement layer, we can add a depth as well, and that will help with calculating our volume. Alright, ready to go. Simple as that. We've got our lot. If we wanted to activate that lot, we can activate it here, and then it will become active. But what we want to do now is add our checklist. So we go to the related items icon here, select the chain link by checklists. And here we have our ITP register we saw earlier. For this, I'll navigate to a clear and grub ITP and push plus. That checklist is now assigned to this lot. And if we want to complete that checklist, we click into the checklist and we close out items as required. And that's how we do a basic QA setup and creating our first lot.